Happy Monday, guys. What's up? Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me on Twitter, you guys know this podcast is being brought to you by BetMGM. The offer for new users is a $1,000 first bet offer. New users only with that promo code JUICE at sign up at BetMGM.com. Okay, so a 2-2-1 day yesterday, 5 winning days, 2 pushing for days. So like very, very small, microscopic down. I will take that every day, every week, 5-0-2. Like not like a really tough losing day for 7 days. It's great. But here's the thing. We're not going to brag. Like I could go and pound my chest. And sure, I'm tweeting a little bit about 14 units being up. That's a record for me. In the Juice or any other daily podcast I have done, I've never gone 7 days being up around 14 units or 3.9 or 13.9 units being up. But we're going to turn the page and we're going to start a brand new week and we're going to just flush that and forget that ever happened. And let's start a new week here on a Monday with bets in hockey for this Patriots Day. So hopefully you're listening to this a little early. These are going to be day games for a lot of these hockey games today. Some of them are at night, but we got day basketball. We got a lot of things happening. Kids aren't in school. I'm still working. Most of you guys are still working, but just FYI, these games, check your local start time for these games coming up here today. I've got 2 hockey bets. I've got 1 college basketball bet. I've got a couple of other lean/information to give you as to bets you may want to make, as we did yesterday when we talked about the second period over. I actually waited until Edmonton and Colorado came onto the board, which was over 2.5 goals at plus 140. Hit easily, quickly. 3 goals being scored. So I got that at plus 140 yesterday. So that was really nice. So with a 2-2-1 day, plus that plus 140 came in, that was nice. So getting that plus helped me have a winning day personally, but we talked about it. And I'm not going to count those bets because I'm just going to help you guys make more money and things to watch for and things to play. But it's hard for me to make it official going into a second period. So few books actually offer second period before the game starts. They're mostly an in-game second period bet. So we'll get to that again here today. But before we do anything else, let me tell you about the contest we are running right now for a year subscription for BettingPros Premium. We're going to upgrade you if you are the winner. We'll do 1 winner a month. I talked to the winner yesterday on our Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat to get into our Discord channel for January. So a February winner will be coming up. You subscribe to Betting Pros, this YouTube channel, comment on this video below, because when you do, you could win a free upgrade to Betting Pros Premium, whether you're looking for access to exclusive picks, top-rated player props, or custom analysis of your betting performance. Betting Pros Premium has the tools to help you cash more bets. So that's simple. Don't want to wait for that giveaway. Sign up today at bettingpros.com/upgrade and start betting smarter, not harder. Okay. So let's get into this hockey betting, and let's start with the Ducks and the Panthers. The total is 7. The books said, screw it, we're not doing 6.5, we're going to 7. Plus money, plus 105. Great push potential with that 7. We're going to bet it. We're going to bet the over 7. Now, why? Well, these teams are kind of nuts because you start looking around and you start breaking down some of these games, and you're like, so how many goals will be scored here tonight? Because the gut tells me this is going to be like a 5-5 hockey game. I mean, neither team, Florida nor Anaheim, neither one is going to stop the other. This game is going to start. It's an early start time. It is a 1 p.m. Eastern time start for Anaheim and Florida. That does make it a little bit funky. Not going to deny it. 5-3 win in the first matchup between these two teams. It went over 7. These teams, 17-5 for the Ducks on the road, straight up. Florida's 15-8-3 on the road, straight up. Anaheim on the road this year, 7 of their last 10 games have gone over. At home this year for the Florida Panthers, they are 8-1-1 over their last 10 to the over. On the season, Florida is 16-9-1 to the over. And Anaheim on the road is 18-12 for the season to the over. Books have just said, screw it. Let's go ahead and go. Gibson gives up so many goals. Bobrovsky gives up more than 3 goals a game. 7 plus 105. Anaheim at Florida, 1 p.m. Eastern time start in that one. 1 unit solid being laid down for the Ducks and the Panthers over 7 plus 105. Now, how about this? In the second period, the Florida Panthers have hit 10 straight overs in the second period at 1.5 goals. Okay? You can bet that pre or bet that in. I'll bet that in game. Anaheim has been okay to this. Not nearly as good as Florida, though. 15-2 over the last 17 games for Florida. 10 straight times, 15-2 over the last 17 games. Over 1.5 goals in the second period for games involving the Panthers. So regardless of what happens in the first period, hopefully it's just like a 1-0 game. Then bet the over, much like what happened yesterday with the Edmonton Oilers and the Avalanche. It was 1-0 after one. Bam, 4 goals. I think 4 goals got scored in the second period in that game. The game flew over. Very similar thing may happen here with Florida and Anaheim. Over 1.5 goals in the second period. Now, what about gifts? Anaheim is 17-5 to a goal in the first 10 minutes. It's pretty good. Florida, 62.7% of the time this year, goal in the first 10 minutes. Don't mind a gift play at all here in this one. 6-4 over the last 10 for Florida to a gift. The over 1.5 goals in the first period, though, is a little bit suspect. You've got a no gift here. I mean, you have a chance to have a lot of scoring potentially with these two teams. They're both okay to gifts. Anaheim is 62.5% of the time. Florida is 62.7% of the time. I don't mind that for a gift. First period overs. Florida is just 47% of the time to the over 1.5 goals. Anaheim is better, but not dramatically. But I guess they are better. But 4 and 6 over the last 10, 66% of the time for Anaheim over 1.5 goals in the first period. I probably lean towards the gift, but I like the second period over a lot more if you want something else besides just the over 7 for Florida and Anaheim. Official play, though, over 7 plus 105 for Anaheim and the Florida Panthers. Now, bet number 2, Jets. We're going right back to it, okay? Jets pushed for us yesterday, back-to-back. They're in New Jersey. They're crossing the river to go take on the Rangers coming up here today. Now, there's a couple of things to be concerned about. The first of which, so the Rangers have turned into an over team all of a sudden. They're 6-4 to the over the last 10 games at home. Like, wait, what? It's weird. But on the flip side, Winnipeg still is one of the best teams in the NHL. They're now 7-2 over their last 11 games on the road to the under. Okay, Winnipeg. Hellebuck should start tonight. Even if it's Ritter, it's okay. The backup goaltender still is very good for the Winnipeg Jets. I prefer Hellebuck if he's in net. He gave us some really soft goals yesterday to the Devils. Hopefully he cleans that up here on a back-to-back and he plays better. Flat 6, minus 110 on both sides here in this game. Again, a good push potential that we had yesterday with the Jets. I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to hope for a low-scoring game, hopefully a no goal in the first 10 minutes for Winnipeg, which is 8-4 to the no over their last 12 games. But here's the problem. The Rangers are 8-2 to the yes for a gift. So be careful with that. It feels like it should be a no gift, but it's a little scary with how the Rangers have played offensively, and it feels like an under 1.5 periods bet would be a good one. Winnipeg is 7-3 to the under 1.5 goals in the first period, but yesterday they gave up 1 goal in both games, and the Rangers are hot here, 8-2 to over 1.5 goals over the last 10 for the Rangers. So I don't think you play the gift, yes or no, or the over 1.5 or under 1.5 in the first period. I don't think you can play either one. The numbers just don't really bear it out. So we're going to come in and we're just going to bet the under 6 at minus 110. All right. So 2 hockey bets officially. Over 7 at plus 105 for the Ducks and the Panthers, and under 6 for the Rangers and the Jets, that at minus 110. Both those bets 1.1 units and 1 unit down respectively. Now, and I really do like that over second period, though. I like that a lot. The only college basketball bet I'm going to make, and this comes from, I had dinner with Dave Sharapan tonight, and he pointed this out to me about what the books are going to do with this number. Oklahoma State on the road at West Virginia. West Virginia at home this year, straight up, they've been extremely tough to beat. They are 11-4 at home, straight up, West Virginia. Oklahoma State on the road is 5-8 straight up. Now, against the number, it changes. Oklahoma State is just 5-8 against the number on the road. However, West Virginia just 7-5, 5-9 in the Big 12, 7-7 for Okie State. 3 games in a row, all losses for West Virginia. Texas Tech was a push to 0-2-1 over the last 3 for West Virginia at home. Sorry, they didn't push that. Sorry, 0-3. Sorry, they're laying 6. They lost by 6 to Texas Tech. They're catching 6.5 to Baylor. They lost by 12. They're catching 7 to Texas. They lost by 34. TCU just beat Oklahoma State by 25 points, though. Killed them. It was not close. Kansas beat them by 11. So this is kind of a reeling Oklahoma State team back in a second game on the road after losing to TCU. They're now at West Virginia. Really tough place to play. And Dave pointed it out to me. He said, look, they put it at 5. They want the dog money. It's going to come down, but West Virginia is going to win and they're going to cover. I'm going to take his advice. I think he's right, just given how tough it is to play at West Virginia. And Oklahoma State's been inconsistent and not very good on the road. They're a much better home team. Both Okie State and West Virginia are very similar at home. Very tough to beat. I'll lay the 5 points here. West Virginia, -5. KenPom has this as a 4-point win for West Virginia, so pretty much right on. Not a lot of value you can jump in either side with this. West Virginia, the Mountaineers, -5 at home, 1.1 units down against Okie State in college basketball. All right, so not a huge card on a Monday. Gonna take it easy here. New week, clean slate. Let's have a good day here today. Go 2-1, 3-0. Let's have a winning day on a Monday on a holiday, which can be a little funky to bet on. Over 7, Ducks and the Panthers. Under 6, Jets and the Rangers. And West Virginia -5 are our 3 bets. 1 unit down on all of those, or 1.1 units down, and we're 3.2 in total down today for us here on a Monday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It is the Daily Juice Podcast being brought to you by BetMGM.